Greetings and welcome back to Rise of Cultures. And this is a video I really wish I wasn't making. But unfortunately, I'm kind of forced to because I have been making videos about the event. And now that the event is over, for me, I kind of need to make a video to explain why. So I've always been very positive about this game. And even though it does get grindy, it's fair. And it does give you opportunities to get gems so that you can buy plots of land. And nobody is spending money that's going to harm you, if you know what I mean. See, if you're playing a lot of games, you might come back and a whole bunch of things were stolen from you because somebody spent a lot of money. You know what I'm talking about. This game has always been its own thing. It's about development. It's about advancement. Like I said, it does get grindy at times. But I mean, it's fine. You can advance. It just might take you a little bit longer. And the events have always been fair. Until now. So I'm having problems with the Persian event. And this is actually the second time this has happened. And I do believe this is me done. So let's just talk about the problem. All right, so you can see where I am here. I'm at 7 of 10. And I'm at the last part here, 11 of 12. If I complete this, it means I completed this section and then I move on to the next one. I am 60% of the way through the event. Then I have this. Win the battle or solve the negotiation. Now, I haven't made it a secret that I haven't liked the negotiations. They popped up in the previous event, the Celtic event. And I was able to do the fight every single time, so I didn't even have to worry about negotiations. But then again, the battles used to work differently. Not anymore. What am I talking about? All right, so let's just pop right into the battle. We'll talk about the negotiation a little bit later here as another option. But at the moment, I want to talk about the battle. So let's just jump right in here. Okay, so this is a two-stage battle here, right? We have this one, we have the cannon, we have these guys over here, and then we have the second one, where you have a couple of melee and you have another cannon. Now, you'll notice that there's an enemy buff, 40%. The reason for that, of course, is because of the era that I'm in. When I did the Celtic event, I was in the previous era, and it was a 30% boost. So I don't really have a problem with that. It just means it's going to be a hard fight. But we can do it. It's going to be hard, but we can do it. Now, I ran into this before, and the second fight didn't have the cannon in it. It just had 3 melees in it. So what I did was, I saved my 4 melees for the second fight, and I threw everybody into the first fight. I won the first fight. I only had 2 guys left in the range, one of my range units, but I survived. When I got to the second round, I received a nasty surprise. Let me demonstrate. Why don't we just jump right in there and do the first fight? All right, so I'm going to do whatever I can to win this because this is going to be a tough fight. So I just want to demonstrate the problem here, right? Or let's just say the new feature. All right, so we're just going to throw... All right, can you guys go down there, please? Yeah, all right. So I'm going to throw all 4 of my melee in here. Let me see. I'm thinking horsies because they don't have horsies, so the other guys wouldn't be that big of a help. And I also do need the ranged in there. And I can't fit anything else in it as a result. All right, so of course I'm going to utilize my commander abilities, but this is going to be a very difficult fight. If I survive this, I'm only going to have a few left. Now, what I'd like you to pay attention to is the bottom of the screen on the left. I have my 2 heavy infantry, right? And I have 1 of my cavalry that are not in this fight. I want you to pay attention to that. Now, I hope I win this fight. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. All right, so let's go. Okay, let's throw these guys. Okay, whoa. Hold a second. Oh. All right, this over here. Okay, these guys over here. Okay, I might have been a little bit late with the healing. Okay, it's my range against his, so I do believe I'm going to win this because he's got 1 unit and I have 2. Okay, looks like I'm going to have range left over. How wonderful is that? Okay, so we won. And I lost 6 of my range guys. So they'll greatly be able to help the other guys. So let's look at the second wave. Do you notice anything missing? Yeah, my heavy infantry and the other cavalry are not available to me anymore. I have to spend gems in order to put things back on the battlefield. Otherwise, all I have is these 2 range guys. That's it. I have 10 soldiers in the range. I can't use the ones that I didn't put into the first fight. It was never like that before. Whenever there was 2 rounds, you got to use whoever you didn't use in the first fight. Now it's not letting you do that. Now it's saying, give me gems. Now, the first time I ran across this, I was thinking, wait a minute, what's going on here? Maybe there's a bug because I didn't put any of my melee in. So I tried putting my melee in, a couple of them, to see if the other guys would be available. No, they weren't. It comes down to units. As a matter of fact, you're seeing the cavalry down there. I put one into the first fight and I saved the other. The one that got destroyed is the only one available to me. So you have to use gems. And you saw that was a tough fight because they're scaling them up. It's not like something easy where you're going to come out of the first fight with a lot of strong stuff. And you can't put everything on the battlefield because there's not enough space. So I had to keep 3 units out. So I can't use those 3 units for the second round, which means if I want to have any chance in this fight at all, I have to spend gems over there. And by the way, that 40 is for 1 unit. If I want to get all those guys back, that's 160 right there, because that's what it's pointing at, 1 unit. It's the same thing with restoring the range guy right here. That's only for the top unit. So if you want these guys back, you're going to have to crank it out. And that is all kinds of BS. That is not the way it used to be, and that is all kinds of BS. So we're not doing that. Yeah, we're going to retreat. So I have to repair all of them now if I ever want to use them again, of course. So let's just start working on that. And then, of course, there's a negotiation. All right, so the first time I ran into this problem, I decided, let me look into negotiations. So I went researching them because I never really cared very much for them, but now I was forced into a corner. So the way it worked was there was 3 rounds with 5 pirates and there was 7 items. I kept doing it over and over, and I learned some things about it. I got very lucky. The first time I did it, I got 2 of them immediately. So you couldn't get better luck than that. Last guy, I had 5 possible trade items for him. There was no way for me to know which one to use because there have been 2 that have been completely eliminated because nobody wanted them. I had to guess. I had to guess 3 extra times, and each extra time costed me 40 gems. I spent 120 gems to get out of that. I'm not doing that again. And to make it worse, 8 items. How do you do that without extra turns? 3 turns, 5 pirates, 8 items. That is not possible without buying extra turns. That is not. 7, I got really lucky and I had to buy 3 extra turns. Mind you, I might have gotten really lucky and picked it, but that would have been luck. So it's unfortunate that we've come to this point, but yeah, I'm stuck. Now I'll continue to collect the 150 of the currency, and maybe that can advance me. And I do have some that I'm going to spend now, but essentially the event is over for me. I'm very unhappy that they chose this because I don't think it's a bug. I'm guessing they just want more gems out of you. You know, unfortunately, it just comes to that sometimes. See, there's nothing that says you have to complete these events, right? You don't have to do it. But I mean, I like doing it. I like having something pretty. See, here's the this guy over here. Remember the Trojan horse? Got him up to level 10. It looks really cool. The original one kind of sucked, you know? And then, of course, there was... remember this guy over here where I was saying I wanted to get to level 10 because I wanted the blue paint at the top? Because you want, like, nice-looking things. You also want good rewards. But you want a nice-looking thing here, you know? And this thing over here... Well, I mean, I can probably get at least one level. Let's see. Let's see if I can get a level here. I can do 2 of these things. We're up to, where is it? We're 18 of 30. So I'm definitely going to get one. Probably not going to get the next. Who knows? We'll have to see. We'll see what the math is like, right? All right, why don't we do this? Okay, so I did get that one. So let me just claim it. All right, how deep in did I get? Oh, basically, I just finished it. Oh, no, they got a little further in. All right, so they got a little further in, and I got some stuff over here. Okay, so let's do another one. And I'm back to 18. Wow, okay, I got a lot of trade items there. All right, so 18, yeah, I mean, the thing about it is I'd have to fill this whole thing up again. And just getting the 150s, I don't think so, but you never know. Maybe I can actually do it, right? Besides, there are the incidents that pop up once in a while that give 100. It's just that I can't advance the mission anymore. It's unfortunate that they chose to do that, but there's nothing I can do about it because I am not going to spend any more gems on this. Because the thing about it is I need the gems for the game. You know, and if I have to live with that little temple, by the way, that reminds me. And I'm going to get more trade items, which is a good thing. I would like to have gotten that chest, though. That would have been better. All right. It looks a little better now. All right. Some more trade items, some food, things like that. I would like to have gotten this chest here because it would have given me some more stuff. I think I got one of those already down here. I don't know. Did they give you 2 of them? Maybe they give you 2 of them. The thing is that I don't know if I can get there. I don't know. I think I actually did get something, though. Didn't I? Hold it a minute. Okay, how much is she giving me? Okay, 250. Maybe it's possible. 150 a day, do the incidents. Maybe I can actually get it up another level. But the thing is, I'm not getting it to level 10. And yeah, I don't know about these events in the future. If they're going to do things like that, well, that's very unfortunate. Let's just say that. It's very unfortunate. It's the first dark mark that I have on this game. Otherwise, I always found it fair. I found it enjoyable, grindy at times, but that's just the nature. If you want to get the good advancement, sometimes you're just going to have to work hard on it. Because that's the lesson of life, right? Unfortunately, the other lesson of life is sometimes corporations get a little on the greedy side. Anyway, sorry that this one was a little bit down. We'll get back to the Roman Empire in the future, and then we'll take a look at any advancement that I did happen to get down there. Maybe I can get it to another level. Maybe. We'll see. It just won't be from her. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.